Wow, the 9 winning the break. Oh, she's made the 9 ball.
Welcome to the Women's 9-Ball Showdown. All right. Representing Chinese Taipei, Miss Rita CHOU. Representing Germany, Miss Pia FILLER. Our referee for today, Miss Angela Williams. Let's go.
Hello and welcome to the Women's 9-Ball Showdown. Today we have a match between CHOU and Pia FILLER. This tournament is a round-robin format. 3 matches will be played in the group stages. Both women have lost their first match, so they'll be looking to win this match. If the loser likely won't be able to advance to the final 8. This is Eric Horowitz here with Ms. Reinhold. Looking forward to a good match here. Fast action, 9-ball action, races to 4. Best of 3 sets. Third set goes to Hill. We'll be going to a shootout. What do you like in this one, Chris?
It would be hard to bet against CHOU, but I think FILLER has a very good chance of winning. She's playing very well, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how this match unfolds.
Yeah, both players will be putting it all in, coming off a loss in their first match. Gonna make the corner ball here. Expect both players to be attacking from the side rail.
A little low. Oh, and the cue ball got kicked in.
Yeah, one was likely to go in that pocket, but the cue ball got in the way. So first chance to FILLER here.
She's got to make her mark early if she's going to want to win this match, in my opinion. She has to make sure she takes advantage of the chance that she gets in the beginning.
Yeah, CHOU coming in as the #1 seed out of the seeded players. Also 8 invited players. Pia being one of those. Rankings coming from the Pro Billiard Series events played throughout this year.
It's a weird out here. Does a 3-ball go by?
Yeah, I think if you get above it, you can get just enough of it. Play it in the corner. 4 slightly passes the 7, I believe, in the bottom left.
Curious as if she tried to go for the 2 in the same pocket, but I was maybe thinking she might have tried to bump out the 4 with the 1 there because it would guarantee position on 2. Just don't hit it too hard. But yeah, let's try to see what she does here. Any guesses?
I mean, I feel like she just missed her position there, was trying to come up for the 2 in the same pocket. Good save.
Yeah, it's a good shot there. Just took what she had.
A lot of decisions to be made on the first shot there. It looks like the 4 doesn't actually pass the 7 in the bottom left. Joe's having a look at it right now. It's close. 3's definitely opened up from the 8 now. Throw awkwardly here.
Yeah, well, I wonder if it passes or if she's going to have to play safe behind the 8 here. Just kind of weird leaving that 2 in front of the pocket on a 1-rail kick, right?
Looks like about half pocket for the 2 past the 8. Maybe not quite enough, though. He's there, and on an angle to break out the 4 if she wants. I think the 4 doesn't actually pocket in either corner pocket over on the left side of the table, so she will be going into it here.
Yeah, it might be a little too close to the 3 with the cue ball to want to go into those balls, but let's see what she does here.
Missed it by the slightest of margins, a little wide. Filler's going to be looking at getting behind the 8 with the cue ball here.
You hitting the 4 full, or are you thinning it and trying to leave it there? Trying to get the 4 ball back down table.
I like that play.
You don't want to accidentally leave the 4 in front of the side pocket by thinning it.
He backed off here. Defensive play. Didn't quite get in line with the 5. Good kick and stick there from CHOU.
Really good speed there.
Yeah, controlling the speed nicely, using the 5 as a blocker. First look, I was thinking left long rail. Tough to get wide enough past the 7 going that way. 9's kind of in the way of this track.
I think she has to bend it just a touch on each side. Yeah, you gotta hit that one with a little more power and maybe a little more stun or draw. Maybe a little bit of draw there. I think she used more of a stun, so it kind of, the rotation left the ball after it hit the rail. So it didn't really, like, take a different angle.
I saw CHOU and FILLER play a match earlier in the week in the Women's Las Vegas Open, and CHOU played really defensive throughout the whole match. Especially considering for a player of her caliber. I think she's played FILLER a few times, kind of knows that she favors herself in the moving department of the game. It is 9 ball, so she'll be shooting when the balls are there. But look for her to generally get the edge in these defensive battles, kind of an area that FILLER can look to improve on. Yeah, it is much improved, though. She's had some big wins against top 10 ranked players in the past few months, becoming a threat to win tough matches. if not finish right near the end of tournaments.
Her and Joshua, her husband, share the same coach. And I'm sure that she's taking advantage of all she can as far as the learning side of it from, you know, being around world-class players all the time.
Not perfect on the 9, but should be playing it in the bottom left corner pocket.
You don't need an extension here, do you?
Haha.
I do. So takes a 1-0 lead. And Pia's thinking about that kick shot.
CHOU won the Women's World 9-Ball Championships and World 10-Ball Championships in the same year. Proven champion. Been at the top of the women's game for over 10 years now. Playing a lot over in North America, getting accustomed to the events over here.
Yeah, she seems to have a few extra tools in the bag than a lot of the other players in this tournament. Her table speed and kicking is just very, very, very good. Seems to come with it, which she has to, which is, you know, what all the champions do.
4 balls directly in, 1 ball on the side as well. Position on the 2.
Wait for the 6.
Last ball moving, got her.
Wow.
Big power break from CHOU there, standing right up through the rack.
It's always the last ball moving, isn't it?
Push down near the 9 here. I really like playing a challenge shot on the 2 because the 3 is too available.
Maybe kick at the 3. Yeah, and push it to where it's not available.
Smart shot there. Didn't leave the combo on. 7's tracking towards the long rail. Only option here for Pia is to play a tough pocketing shot on the 2 and then safe on the 3. I think you can give this back. You're not guaranteed to get where you want on the 3, and the only option from there is safe. I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, I didn't really understand going for that. I feel like you should just either cross it and get back up table, play safe, or... Because now you're going to have to play safe anyway, right?
Yeah, but you weren't really forced to. Could have just passed the option back. But she did get on the 3. She's going to be cutting into the 7 here. 3 will end up in the middle of the short rail. Nice shot. Big factor in this is leaving the 3 so close to the rail. It'll be tough for CHOU to manipulate the cue ball off the 3 here. Not much. There's a double kiss on any kind of direct type shot on the 3. Have to hit it thinly. Cue ball and 3 ball going different ways. Here extension. Could just try to lag the cue ball behind the 6 and push the 3 over to the left long rail. Tough shot.
Yeah, on these, you want to make sure you overcut the ball a little bit because the double kiss is so big, like you mentioned. Hit that well.
Yeah, it's about all she had there. Left Pia look at it. Nice containment.
Yeah, she might try to bank this ball and hold for the 4 in the bottom left near the 9. I feel like that'd be the aggressive way to go, but I don't mind that. Try to get yourself back in this game. Because I don't think playing safety back and forth with CHOU is the way to beat her.
I think she's thinking about cutting the 3 into the 4. Sticking the 3 ball where the 4 is now and using the 8 as a blocker. I hear you on the offensive part of the choice.
Yeah, I was thinking if you hit it too thin, it might come out like that. But I think she's okay here.
She was going to have a half ball kick at the bottom side of the 3 here, sending the cue ball and 3 in different directions. Ideally looking to play the cue ball behind the 6 and the 3 in the middle of the short rail. 8's kind of playing back towards the angle that she wants to create separation. Left edge.
Field cross-eyed. A little long. I don't think you're hitting them with that kind of a speed where they're going to lengthen out a lot more than we think. You're going to have to play for that on this new equipment.
Executed by Filler. Looks like she has enough room to get level queuing at the 3 here. Filler's Renault play is strong. I just feel like gets beat on the breaking and moving, kicking type end of the matches. But she's improved about 50 points Fargo in the last year. That's a big improvement. If she can continue on that trend, she'll find herself right at the top of the women's game.
Yeah, she's gotten a lot better. And the way her stroke is, she gets through the ball so well. Looks a lot like Joshua's.
I agree. A little shorter on the way back, longer fall through, times the ball well. But should be okay. Can level the score at 1 each in this first set.
Do you like following this, or do you like jacking up a little bit and just...
I'll get a little over. Yeah, nice thing about that one is you can still put a bit more aggressive stroke on it. If you're straight in, you want to lean towards hitting that ball medium speed a little more. The trade-off is elevating. Still never want to slow roll any kind of straight pocketing shot. Pia's first break of the match. Noticing that CHOU made the corner ball last time, I think she'll be sticking over to the same side of the table as she did. Offensive rules here. If the corner ball starts going in, either player can string together multiple racks, as we saw in our first women's match that Chris and I did. Kelly Fisher broken round 3 in a row. Christina Tkach in that match played so well that was able to overcome that and come back and win in a shootout.
Yeah, that was an amazing match. They just traded racks. I think Kelly ran 3 at one point.
There goes the 3, so they'll probably be sticking on that side of the table for the rest of the match. Nice position on the 1 here.
Does she have enough angle to stun over for the 2 in the same pocket? Or do you think she has to roll forward a little bit?
Looks like same pocket to me. Not quite enough room on the inside there. I want to guarantee some space on the long side of the 2. We caught it too thick. It was in between. If you did catch the thick part of the pocket, the cue ball wasn't going to move enough. That's what got her there.
Well, she's probably gonna have to try to thin it on the left side and come either behind the 7 or try to get around the 9. So just all about controlling this 2 ball here. It went for behind the 7, and that should be okay for a containing safe, but I think she might see a lot of this 6 ball after the shot. What do you think? Maybe not.
Yeah, cue ball's on the rail. It's tough to get a lot of spin on it. Definitely can't draw the ball. If you play with a bunch of right spin, you can track around 2 rails into the 4, 5, 6 area.
What you got there behind the 4?
Close. Rail first or swerve option for filler at worst. Did well from that spot though. I think part of it was hitting the 2 thin enough. She got her. Filler will be going to the jump cue here.
And a lot of times you hit that ball way too thick and the 2 ball comes off the rail just as fast as the cue ball and follows the cue ball. Have you ever seen the jump? Full cue? It's alright. That'll work. Sure you won't be mad at that result.
Yeah, could have ended up worse for sure there. I think CHOU will be playing the cue ball behind the 7 here. Not going to be able to get a lot of energy in the 2. We have to focus on precision with the cue ball.
Oh wow. Here with another chance.
Yeah, kind of unlucky to get a scratch there. I didn't mind her idea. Just using the 6 to try to create the 7 as or 4 as a blocker. 2 ball had a lot of energy in it. Open chance for filler now. Gonna take her first lead of the match. Looks like she'll have to pocket the 5 in the long pocket. It's okay. The 4 lies well for getting well on the 5. Cue ball movement here within the last 4 balls. Miller had a great break in the last rack, so look for her to have a chance to be on a break and run here coming up next. She looks strong running the balls and not afraid to kind of get after it when the balls are there too. You can see her rhythm got interrupted by having to put the extension on, but other than that was ready to run these balls quickly.
Yeah, she looks very confident.
Filler. We'll be breaking in rack number 4. At 2-1. They're going from the left side again. Directly in. Another ball in the wing pocket as well. Test her opener here. Looks like she'll be able to slow the cue ball down around 2 rails. Low number balls up table, high number balls down table. It's a big miss there in the first set.
With how it's left, though, I think she got away with it a little bit. It's coming 2 rails behind the 7. Potentially behind the 9 if she wants to get real dirty with it, but that's kind of risky because you might scratch 2 rails.
Yeah, just gotta navigate the cue ball between the 2-7 going 2 rails here.
She has something else in mind. Wow.
Yeah,
Pretty strong.
Yeah, that was an aggressive choice there. Biggest thing was opening the cue up in between the 6H. Did that nicely. Really deserved a little better on the position.
She was a little. Maybe if she didn't go as far, or if she went a little farther, it would have been perfect. But here's got a real steep cut. A little bit of high right English. Come out 1, 2 rails, possibly 3. With a 5 in the corner.
Get back off and try to go behind the 9 again. Decision time. Already chose the more aggressive path one time in this rack. She's just going to play safe here, considering she's putting left on it. Track the cue ball too far left if she did put left there. It was so thin, didn't really affect the angle much. Helped the pocketing.
I think it was her camera angle. I think she put right on it.
Oh yeah?
But it looked like she was putting left on it.
Oh yeah? Backhanded it me?
Either way. So running out to make it 2-2.
Set here so far. One ball really had to go down for Pia in this rack. They had a commanding lead. CHOU bringing it back to 2 each. Break's been playing pretty well for both players, so look for both players to possibly get on a run. As mentioned earlier, both players will be looking to move forward in this match. The loser will be very unlikely to advance to the final 8 portion of the tournament. 2 players from each group of 4 will advance to the final 8. Playing a round robin format of 3 matches currently. This is both their second match each. 2 missed balls for Pia, none for CHOU.
Timing of her transition on the break is really, really beautiful.
Yeah, standing right up through it, timing the ball well.
9 ball looks like he has a chance.
See if she has to draw at this. If she does, it'll make the shot twice as hard. So she's kind of stunning at it a bit.
Heck of a shot there.
First breaking run of the match, and CHOU's on the hill here in this first set. It's a best of 3 sets overall. Third set goes to Hill. There'll be a shootout. Played the bend of the cue ball there. Player sponsored by Predator. CHOU looks like she has a couple overseas sponsors on her. Front as well. How tips. Corner ball this time with the 3s in the side. One coming back towards the cue ball, and she's going to have a shot here.
Yeah, I was wondering how that one ball came all the way back down, but it went, the 3 gave it life. Went in the side off the 1, and the 1 had a lot of energy from that, and went all the way down to the other side of the table.
Playing the 2 in the top right here for a straight-ish type angle where she can follow through to the 4.
Her break is different compared to the other. I mean, just very, 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 very solidly hit. Definitely an advantage for sure.
Looks like the Asian players have been taught to stand up right through the 9-ball break like that. See Semi Chen hitting a similar break. Shouting Pan, Han Yu, all using similar form. I think it'll prove dividends in this format because if the corner ball doesn't go in, you're able to hit it with more power when you're standing up through it. So you have a chance to fluke a ball outside of the wing ball.
Yeah, it's really cool to see. Just drawing this ball. Okay, a little bit of stun right. 2 rails for the 6 in the side. 7 in the opposite side, most likely.
Excuse me. In this short race format, winner breaks. Playing 9-ball, every chance is big. Pia did have her chance to go up 3-1. That's the 1, and CHOU took full advantage. Ran out the set from there.
Yeah, I feel like in a short race like this, the racks kind of just add up real fast. So one mistake, like you're saying, could mean the first set.
She really got herself off to a good start playing that offensive shot on the 1 in the first chance she had. 1-2. 1-2. Playing the 1-2 in that rack was very tough. Answered the call. Broken ran the last 2. Nice set from CHOU. CHOU coming in as the number 1 from the seeded players in this tournament. Very strong field overall. Semi Chen's in the tournament. Jessica Centeno, Jasmine Ocean, Kelly and Allison Fisher. Really star-studded field here for this Women's Showdown. $35,000 first prize. All players make the money. $2,000 last prize. Really nice bonus event for these women.
Pia to break in the second set, trying to avenge her first set loss. See if we can get that timing down the break here. Solid, but the cue ball came forward. Or if it was in the middle, she probably would have a shot right here.
Caught some follow there. Never want to catch follow on the break. The one's going to tend to go up table. Following will create more distance between the cue ball and the one.
Yeah, I think a lot of the people that follow the cue ball or don't get the cue ball where they want after the break, generally for me is when they lift their bridge hand up too early, because they get unnecessary spin through the ball. And CHOU keeps it down through the ball very well. I think that's the difference, and all our energy is going through the ball instead of, glancing off it.
Yeah, it's a big part of when you're standing up through the break is your hand's going to tend to want to come up. Got to find ways to keep it down throughout the contact. Just ran too short on the shot clock there. Kind of looked like she wanted to shoot at it, but didn't have quite a solid decision. So.
Yeah, I didn't think she wanted to use her extension this early in the rack. Maybe.
White on point safe there, leaving CHOU an opening. Those are the little shots that matter at this level as well.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Not that they're easy, not that they're going to happen every time, but the more you make them happen, the more it's going to prove a positive outcome. The cue ball here, she's okay. Crossing the one up the middle and using the 6-9 as blockers here.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's put some left spin on it. Just hold the cue ball, hold the movement of the cue ball going to the right.
Maybe a little too far there. Still not a ton of options off this left side of the one here. Maybe you could play the 1-2 rails towards the left-hand pocket, you thin it, and it comes right back out to the middle of the table. And the cue ball you can try to bring right back to where it is now. I think she's kicking at this. Huh.
Yeah, I just didn't have enough of the left side of the one there.
Oh my goodness, she thins it and goes back up table. I didn't see that coming, I'm not gonna lie.
You did either.
Sweet.
You can track the cue ball around 3 rails here, banking the 1 near the 4, using the 6-9 as blockers again.
Oh wow, came in that way. I think she just hit it a little too thick.
Good try. Had to put a bunch of left spin on that ball. Just didn't get quite enough spin going into the second rail.
Yeah, and I think she might have the angle to come draw back for the 2 in the side in the corner pocket where her left hand is right now.
Hit it with enough speed, just didn't quite contact it low enough. Be looking to play a similar play that Pia played a couple shots ago.
Oh, I didn't like that.
Nah, that was tough. Cue ball could have gone in the corner. Drawing is safe when you don't really need to.
You know, she naturally pops up a little bit. I think her arm kind of twisted there right at the last
She
second.
does that a lot as well. She does it consistently, though. I mean, it
Yeah,
has to
it's
be
tough to say that she shouldn't do it when she does it every shot and she plays well, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, but I've noticed that with her watching her matches, or she kind of brings her hand out to the right a little bit. She's found a way to make it happen pretty consistently. Well, Filler needing this break here, looking to come back in the second set. First open look to take the lead here.
You got to touch straight on this.
Yeah.
Weird way to get on the 6.
Cross the angle or draw straight back. Really got to follow through on this shot. Just going to come one rail. Still a lot of follow through. Thick hit. Nicely played. Wasn't as easy as it looked there. Nice natural angle towards the 7 now.
A little risky there, playing it that tight to the 7, but hit it really well and had good judgment on it.
A lot of the time on these shots, you'd be going 2 rails at it. I believe how the cue ball is lying right now, you could just go 1. Make sure you have angle to get the cue ball off the rail on the 9.
Yeah, I like how compact her stroke is. Keeps it real straight, not too far back. It doesn't even go all the way back to her hand. Very compact and smooth stroke. She's hitting the ball really clean. Really, really clean.
Yeah, big match here for both these players. As mentioned before, the loser will be very likely to advance to the final 8. All these women playing their round robin matches are looking to finish with a record of at least 2-1. They both lost their first round, beyond 2 losses. If they don't get this one. We're looking to keep the cue ball a little more in the middle of the table off this break. Eight ball jammed in the corner, 3 balls down as well. A little better control at the cue ball. It's makeable, and the cue ball is traveling naturally towards the 2. Thin cut, but tempting.
Yeah, I think you got to go for it here. Overcut.
And because she overcut it, she didn't get the right spin, didn't affect the cue ball as much, so scratch was an element of that as well. Worth going for there. Right decision. I'm trying to avoid going to a third set here. Tight match so far. There's a couple very small miscues from Filler. Some good safe battles. But as we saw in the first set, all it took really was one chance for CHOU to win 3 games. Nice power draw stroke there from CHOU. Ended up a little straight here. She has some angle to start moving towards the 4. Definitely be further from it than she would have liked. So she might have to play a carom from the 5 to the 9. Go for the 7. Close.
Yeah, she needed to hit that with more of a stun, but maybe she put a little too much stun on it because the cue ball didn't have a lot of energy.
Body language looks okay, although she's elevating. Swerve.
In jump cue.
That's a rush. Shot clock was winding down.
That was a good try for being rushed like that.
Yeah, tough shot regardless. Made contact. Didn't leave filler great here. Really tough to slow roll this ball on the side. Could play it in the corner.
Yeah, I personally like the corner here. These side pockets are brutal at these angles. All that matters is what she likes. Let's see what she does. Hit it clean. Carry him on offer.
Yeah, gonna have to draw the cue ball, but the 9's nice and close to the 5. She just went over into the comboing angle. This is definitely a carom.
No, I think she's just seeing where she needs to hit from that side.
Swing back in the second set. 2-0 lead now. Corner ball's going in consistently for both players.
I would have been very impressed if she comboed that ball.
Yeah, I think she was going over it. Looked like she was aiming more at the middle of the 5 to me, not the side of it. She went over to that.
It always makes me think of other people's aiming systems, though, like how they kind of think about things, right? Because everyone has, I think, the different ways of getting to the same answer.
Yeah.
Right?
Filler with the break-in rack number 3 here. We'll make the 6 in corner. High in the pocket that time. Cross the rack over, which will make that happen. Flukes the 5. 3-ball combo on offer here, Chris?
Yeah, I think you hit it with a low speed, you might be able to keep the 9 there as well and make another combination.
Yeah, the 9's part of it. Could line up the 2-9 afterwards.
She would have to hit the right side of the 9 to make it go to the right, the 5-ball. Which way does it throw?
It's a triple throw.
It's triple throw.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Doesn't matter though, it's just still how you contact the second ball. You should want to hit the right side of it, yeah. Too much speed.
Yeah, might have not hit it enough on the right side either. Did you see the 2? Did you make it?
Yeah,
Looks like
good here. Four past the 8 in the left side pocket. 6 is available past the 9, so CHOU looking good to take this rack.
Preference here, whether you want to follow this off the rail or draw it, dangle from there. Looks like going to be following. You dangle from the 5 to the 6 in the opposite corner pocket. You play the 8 in the side of the corner here.
Yeah, it looks like it's playing just a little too sharp in the side, so we can just avoid it and play it in the same pocket as the 5.
You got into that one.
You need a 2 to get the angle on the 6. side pocket out of the equation there. Nice play.
Draws within one. 2-1 PF Filler.
I think both players, after playing 10 ball for and getting pretty deep in that, both getting pretty deep in that 10 ball tournament, playing some 9 ball here and kind of just letting loose a little more, playing at fast pace. Zero missed balls from CHOU in the match so far. Balls pocketed around even. Both very successful on the break. Filler at 100%, CHOU only missing 1. Tight match here. Big connotations for the overall results in this tournament as well. Considered an elimination match.
You get to see that break again. Beautiful break. I would trade breaks with her. 9 ball.
2 balls come up for a combo as well. See if the 1 passes the 5 here.
Yeah, that's the few games in a row where that 9 ball kind of grips towards that lower right hand pocket. Did she miscue a little bit?
Big save. Touchy safe there, executed well. He's got the short rail here.
The biggest thing about this kick is that you have to give it time to bend a little bit, right? Because if you just hit it right away,
yeah, this ball's going to shorten up because of how close the cue ball is to the rail. That's why I was thinking about the short rail. This one's tough to judge. Maybe a little more chance of getting safe going this way.
yeah, I thought I was going to go a little long there. And a 3 ball combination. We love those here.
Seems like the same number of balls. No, just 5 last time. But CHOU will be looking to do the same that P was looking to do last rack. Combo the first shot, line up the 2-9 with the second shot. Balls are lined up better to the pocket this time. Like that well. Can open the cue ball to the right a little bit.
Well, played it with a lot of speed there. I thought you were trying to maybe leave the 9 around the realm of possibility to combo it again, but maybe if you had too much angle.
Yeah, I would have favored that, especially because where the 3 is. Let's play a good shot on this 2 here to get back on the 3.
Yeah, never easy with the bridge.
Not good. Right in line with the 5. Play aggressively and try to kick the 3 right in the pocket. She can come off the short rail and try to do something with the 5-8.
Yeah, I think whatever you do here, you got to, I would hit it with speed. Because it's not, you're not really guaranteed anything on this shot.
If she's able to track the 3 between the 5-8, which is tough, the 8 can come into play as a blocker. Cue ball going to the right.
I think we'll be seeing a lot of this 8 ball after this from Pia.
Good Get creative and try to bank the 3 into the 9, or try to bank the 3 right in as a two-way. But definitely playing the cue ball behind the 8. The 2 options. Solid safe here.
I think she froze her on the 8 by the 6 on that row. She might have to go 2 rows with this.
Let's try. So Filler gonna have the first chance to get on the hill here in this second set.
Barely missed too. Oh, wow.
I don't mind getting straight on the 5 here. Going straight back.
Real easy to get weird on this ball. Going that way.
A little more simple track. She can still move back towards the 8 now.
Having to go extra rails with the cue ball. She couldn't draw back for the 6. She got a little too much angle. So when you have to turn your cue ball loose, you gotta be careful. Gotta go though. You gotta make. I would make sure you hit that 3rd rail, so that way you get a little further out and not dead straight. She might have to either just take what this table gives her, roll this in, or draw back to where she is now and then back out. I don't think she prefers to draw. I think she'll just roll it in. Like she's drawing it. Didn't get there, did she?
It's tough when the cue ball's that far from the object ball and you got to play a big draw shot like that. I think she's got to back off here. The 9's too close to the rail. You can cut it to the left. Focus on your cue ball. Try to get it frozen to that top short rail.
Yeah, and it seems like just when she's about to gain some steam, she does a little weird position or something. And just leaving a bank, I would have probably left a little more, rail to rail on the other end. But this CHOU with a chance to tie it up at 2-2 with a bank cross side.
Short.
Oh
Double.
no, it's gonna go double. Still left weird.
Did she beat the scratch here? It's close.
I'm not sure, but I think she's thinking should have left her a little longer on this 9 ball.
She can. I think the cue ball's playing just barely past the side pocket. Shot here for Filler.
And scratched. Wow.
Just broke down at the end of the rack here. Really like playing more distance between the cue ball and the 9 on the first shot. CHOU actually got a little lucky with how she ended up after the missed bank. This one gonna go to CHOU. Big turning point here in the second set. CHOU will be breaking in rack number 5. It's been pretty successful for both players here. A few break-in runs thrown in.
That break is so good.
Yeah.
It really is.
Look for her to be a force in this tournament if she keeps hitting the break like that. Bottom right. Haven't quite seen a combo yet. Looks like we could this time.
Yeah, with the hand rack, I think that back ball must be a touch off. The 9 keep going down there.
This is good position here. Maybe a little short.
What is your, do you have a system for doing this at all?
I play the feel on these. You know, there are certain systems you can use.
Just hit him. Yeah. Oh, she's doing the carom. Okay.
Similar storyline to last set. Filler with a couple mistakes in the middle. CHOU taking the edge at the end. On the hill. Now, lock Filler out for the win here. Smash total's real high. CHOU's still on only one missed ball for the whole 2 sets. Very strong pocketing from her.
I would let her break 9 ball for me any day.
Yeah, like clockwork with the wing ball there. Hitting the rack nice and square. Good results with the cue ball. Yielding shots on the 1.
You see how she keeps that hand and head down through the ball? And that hand and the cue go through so well. It's all that energy just transfers so awesome.
A little straight here. Forward options. Gotta be careful of the 9 going forward. Could really power up and avoid the 9 if she likes as well.
Ooh. Hello, 9 ball. Jump cue for sure. Unless she can mass a stop shot. I don't think that's a real thing.
Yeah, game winner here if it goes in. Straight pocketing, doesn't have to perceive the cut angle. Cue ball's pretty close to the 9. Gotta get the cue ball up in the air quickly. Big elevation here.
Oh my.
So Filler with one last chance.
I mean, that's how she should look at it. This is her last chance, so really do make sure that you go check your angles and accelerate through that ball.
First shot's going to be the key here. Thin cut on the 3. avoiding the 5-7, playing to the right. Okay, still on a little too much angle. Can come through that same track again.
Yeah, maybe should have used follow on that one. Come out 2 rails for the 5 in there, but I think she has a shot in the side.
Yeah, could have gone off and scratched there, but still on the table.
You just don't want to leave yourself too, well, she's kind of forced to. She's leaving herself long on the 6 ball if she makes the 5 on the side. And then she gets herself too straight. She has another problem from the 6 to the 7. Let's see what she does here.
Good stroke there.
That was beautiful stroke there.
Enough angle as well. Good recovery from Filler. Looking to make this second set hill, force a third set. She needs this match to stay in the event. She's lost her first round of the round robin stage here.
A little short on this, but I think she just goes 1-2 rails back to the a little less than where she is now, a little to the left of where she is now. The key here is making the ball, giving yourself a shot on the 9. But this, don't miss the ball, trying to get position.
Tester here on the 9. Got check time for Filler. Skin it a little bit.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Was on CHOU's side there. I think it could have been just a coincidence in the background.
Someone that might have also hit a parlay. We're in Vegas.
Right. So CHOU with this long 9 for the match. It's been a good one. Just gonna have the first look at it.
Oh, wow.
Came up out of her stroke a bit there. Might have known she missed it. Still would want to see her stay down regardless a little more. Not over yet. In the second set here. Filler to break.
One more chance for Pia to get into that third set. It's a shootout, correct?
It has to go hill in the third set to be a shootout.
Even in this format? Okay.
Yeah. Nine ball keeps going towards the corner pocket. Cho's gonna have a chance at the carom here. Has to play the cue ball back between the 6-7. Oh no.
She's still okay here. No, maybe not. Maybe.
Even if she hits the 2, it's tough to catch it thin enough where you're still playing to the 9.
Would you consider just making the 9 here and giving her ball in hand?
I think she's high enough percentage to hit the 2. I think she'll be going off the short rail and kick safe's a little tough though. 2's going to be playing into the 8. She's taking extra time because she's considering her option, Chris. It's not right over the pocket though. I feel like good on the 4.
She hit it hard, yeah.
She thought the 2 was going to hit the 8 and was just trying to create some kind of separation. Ended up missing it. And Filler's going to have a chance here.
Just a little bit of follow. Keep the angle to make the 3 in the side pocket and go towards the 4 in the opposite side. You think you play the 5 off the back of that 9?
You can, yeah. Make the pocket bigger. Open up the pocket for the 8 a little more. I misspoke a second ago. If Filler wins this set, we will be going to a shootout. There's no third set in the round robin portion of this tournament. They will be playing the other rules in the redraw if it gets once they get to that point. So Filler looking to force a shootout. She kind of has to play the 5 off the 9, which is good for the overall run out as well.
You're gonna have to play this a little bit of speed though. So you gotta be a little more precise than you normally would in drawing the ball. Oh wow, missed the 9 entirely.
Yeah, and there is enough room with the 8 past the 9. So she's in good position here.
I think she's right eye dominant here.
Way off the side of her face.
Yeah. I just noticed that a few shots ago, which is wild because I usually notice those things. You want to get at an angle where you kind of just float the ball in, right?
Yeah, just giving yourself an option where if you do nick the 9, maybe the 9 can still go in, or the 8 can still go in off the 9.
Because here, if you even touch that 9 at all, it's going to get out of there. And we're so straight on it, I think she's going to... You kind of have to fire this in a little bit, right?
Yeah, I think just target the right part of the pocket. Nice shot.
Beautiful. Looks like we're going to a shootout, Eric.
Yeah. Basically to stay alive in the tournament as well. It's a round robin format, but both women are on 1 loss. Only 3 rounds. So to advance, they'll have to win this match.
We're gonna take a quick timeout, but what a match, huh?
Joe's going to take a quick break here, and we'll take a quick break as well, and we'll be right back.
Stay seated or have somebody hold your seat or do something. We'll be back.
And Jessica Centeno, Women's World Pinball Champion.
A 9-0 win over Ali Fisher. Shane Tamboni, our world paintball champion.
The Wisconsin Open Champion, Joshua Filler.
Happy for him, and also he's played great all week, hasn't he?
Michigan champion for the second time in a row. Victor Solinsky goes back-to-back in Vegas. Junior Championship.
Yannick Bonras is our new world champion, under 19.
Wisconsin Women's Open Champion.
Puerto Rican Open Women's 10-ball champion.
Team Germany, our world team champions.
Okay, we're back here. Shootout in both these ladies' second match. Round robin. 4 innings total, alternating sides. If one player is ahead at the end of 4 innings, they'll win the match. If not, we'll be moving the cue ball back. 1 diamond on the long rail, 1 diamond on the short rail, and the shot will become tougher. At that point, it'll become sudden death. CHOU up to shoot first here.
Yeah, it's just every shot she pops up a little bit on it, you know. She hits the ball so clean. If you were a coach, would you fix that?
It's tough. It's tough to argue with these results when she plays so well, but it's not the kind of. It's something that you would look at in junior development to kind of get away from that type of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like it's too late at this point. She's already a champion. It might take some of her character away if she, you know what I mean? Like the feel. Maybe it's feel. Pia for the first attempt. She's really choked up on that cue. Ooh.
Barely a miss there from Filler. Any miss is not an immediate elimination, but CHOU will have the balance of the match in her hands now. If she makes the next 3, there's no way for Filler to come back. Pressure on Filler too, if she's always trailing.
The one time she stayed down. She stayed down on that one. Okay, start popping up again.
Yeah. So Filler's gonna have a chance to even the score here.
To bring it to 1-1. Here's her chance. Oh.
Near miss again. 0 for 2 for Filler. Knowing that this is an elimination match weighing on both players here. There will be advantage CHOU. 2 successful attempts and she'll be in victory in this match. Pia needs this one to stay alive now. Hard fought match from both women. Going right to the end here. All 3, and that'll be it for Filler in this one. Still an outside chance if she wins her last match to advance to the final 8. But this will be a good match for CHOU towards that goal. Great match here, guys. This is Arcos. We'll be back at 2:30 Pacific time for your next round. Lots of great action coming up for you all day. Talk to you soon.
See you guys.
Wow. What a shot.